Rebel Nation, Sgibs here for another exciting edition. It is not your den, it is not my den, but it is the Mad Den, aka the Laser Show, the internet's most passionate show about John Madden Football 2011 EA Sports, show number 75. Today is a day we talk all about coverage schemes. In our Back to Basics segment, we're going to talk about how to pick up pressure, when to expect pressure, how you're going to want to pick up A gap, C gap, B gap. Set yourself up with base plays that you know you can use that will help to pick up any and all pressure. So a lot of times guys complain, well, I couldn't pick up the A gap pressure. Well, you know what? If they're sending A gap pressure, there's a good chance that they're probably sending 6 pass rushers. So anytime they send 6, you have 5 offensive linemen blocking. They're going to win that battle every time. So a lot of things, just basic things that you'll be able to pick up and say, I realize that, but never really actually put it to work. And one thing I'm a big fan of is blue routes by the halfback. Reason for that, or blue routes by tight ends, anything with a blue route, I love, because blue routes first look to block if there's pressure coming. If not, they release as a passing option. And I think that a base play that you're going to be using and knowing and loving a lot, your base play should almost always contain a blue route, because that gives you the ability, flexibility to stop any pressure, have a place to call home, a place to feel comfortable with. And we're going to get into that now. Right away into it, right into our Zoomy Zoom, breaking in now, show number 75. Here we come with the Zoomy Zoom. Zoomy Zoom. Here it is. Move it in, and we zoom it in. There's a zoom. Again, Patriots are still 14-2, and we're now 144 days away from some exciting news. Show number 75. You can find us at MaddenBible.com. Find me on Twitter, Sgibs7, and let's take a look at a coverage scheme in Madden 11 2011. So, my base play is from the Dallas Cowboys playbook, and it has the halfback on a blue route. So, let's just show you a base defense, 46 cover 2, for 46 2-man under, everyone's manned up, 2 safeties over top. When there is no coverage, when there is no pressure, by the defense, what happens on this play is I have all my reads, and the halfback, who initially looks to block, will go out into coverage, and if he's any good, he'll catch the ball. Danny Woodhead is great, but as you can see here, he first looks to block, a little delayed, then he releases, and then I can throw to him. So that's a great option if I know my opponent is playing a lot of coverage defense. If they blitz, though, he first will look to block. He'll stay in the block if they're bringing a lot of pressure, and we'll show you what I mean by that. So, if, for example, they do a blitz like so, if they do a blitz like this, Woodhead should stay in the block, and now I no longer have that option. Now, this is something that, literally, I don't even have to think about. I don't have to worry about slide protection. I just know that Woodhead has got my back, blocking-wise. He stays in. Pressure's actually picked up, so he didn't stay in the block. Let's try and make sure that we want Woodhead to block there. Because I see our O-line actually slid over to pick it up. One of the perks of playing with the Patriots. So let's, we know we'll get pressure by doing this. So here we have it. So now Woodhead's going to, should stay in the block here. And that's one of the things I love about this play, is I don't really ever have to really think too much about pressure, because Woodhead's always got my back. So as you can see, he steps up in the pocket, picks up the pressure, and now I have time to scan the field and read the option. So let me show you what that looks like. Now, there's a big difference. A lot of times, I don't need to really worry about pressure, like I said before, because Woodhead will pick up that pressure. And as I can see, pressure's coming. They brought a great blitz. Woodhead stuck the blitz in its face. Now I have to find my open guy. I see I have Gronkowski over the middle of the field here, who's got to beat an inside position, throw a down pass lead, throws the ball so he can catch it inside. Let me show you what that looks like, though. Same blitz. If for example, I didn't look with a blue route to stop it. Same blitz, same B-gap blitz, but this time I'm sending Woodhead out to block, or sending Woodhead out on a pass first option. Now this time, look at the pressure. Pressure. Oh, they slid to pick it up, and there's that corner route for a touchdown. But let's try and really get that pressure in there. This time, we're going to really make sure the pressure gets in. So we have now Woodhead going out for a pass. Pressure will come in this time off the edge here, and now I don't have time to make a quick read. I don't have time to sit in the pocket because that pressure came in, and now it just messes up the timing of my play. And anytime that happens, we can all attest to feeling literally sick to our stomach when we can't get the ball off because of pressure. But same blitz that we saw last time. So this is the same blitz, same setup, pressure coming off the right edge here. But this time we have Woodhead on the backfield on our blue route to help aid in protection. So here you have it. He'll step up, he'll step up. As you can see, all the time I have in the pocket, this time I'm able to read and find the open man. And that once effective blitz is no longer effective because I have Woodhead on my side in that blue route. So that's one of the things I always look for is a base play that has a blue route because, again, it makes the blitz obsolete and really now Woodhead can release. Now, another thing that you can take a look at too, for example, say we want to have Woodhead go out on a pass. So we want Woodhead up the middle. Another thing that you can do in protection scheme wise is, base formation, so gun snugs. See, these two guys are close to the line of scrimmage. So say if they're bringing a lot of pressure off the left edge, I can block Price on the left edge there, and I can feel pretty confident that with him blocking, I'm going to be able to have him block and pick up the pressure. So say, for example, this is the blitz they're sending. I block Price off the left edge there, and the pressure should get picked up, as it does. And there you have it. I'm able to complete the touchdown into the end zone because I recognize where the pressure is coming from. If they're hitting me from the left side, I block to combat it. Now I block this left side, and I'm going to say, no, bring pressure from the right if you want to get me to the left. So the same goes for the right. So say if they're bringing pressure from the right, you want to be able to block Welker in the slot, send Woodhead out. And now this time, if they're bringing pressure from the right, same scenario. The pressure won't get in because you recognize what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. So pressure coming right, nope, picked up, roll around. Brady's not going to throw. Pressure has been picked up. So let me show you what both those blitzes would look like if I didn't actually look to pick up the pressure. So that before I blocked Price here, and he picked up the pressure. Now this is what it looks like if I don't block Price. Same blitz, pressure comes in, literally can't get the ball. So don't be afraid to block one of your guys. Or maybe you're lucky enough that you have a playbook that has double blue routes on both those spots. Now you literally have the ability to say, wow, they won't really bring much pressure against me at all. So say they do the double contain blitz, like so. Don't be afraid. Now double blue routes, protection's blocked. Guy did slip in, but I still completed the pass. He did. It was just like kind of sketchy scenario. As you can see, he just kind of slides past him. But as you can see, the pressure was initially picked up on the right side. Pressure picked up, and you're able to sit comfortably in the pocket and know where you're going. So that's a base way to block pressure from snugs. Also, don't be afraid to use slide protection. A lot of times, guys will send passive pressure. What I mean by passive pressure is a scenario where they're only rushing. We'll show you what that looks like. They're only going to be rushing maybe 3 guys or so, and if you use slide protection, you'll actually be able to pick up the pressure. So here's what it looks like if I don't use slide protection. Pressure. Oh, actually, I used slide protection that time. Sorry. As you can see, we'll show you though. Slide protection picked it up. As you can see, pressure was picked up with slide protection. Now, if we don't use slide protection, that same blitz we set up. So same blitz set up. So same blitz. This time no slide protection though. And now pressure comes in off the edge. Force the guard to recover. But that's what we want to do on the defensive side of the ball. So as you can see, don't be afraid not to use slide protection. And to use slide protection, we'll show you what that is right here. Again, Madden 10 controls. But what I'm doing is so if I want to send protection left, I'm going to press down on the D-pad, down on the D-pad again, and I'm going to push left on the D-pad. Now, as you can see, the offensive line is sliding right. If I want to send it right, down, down, right, now the offensive line is sliding to the right. As you can see, if I want to slide down, protect the A-gap, it's just down, down, down. 3 downs, and then you'll protect the A-gap. Same thing goes down for any other formation that you might go into. So for example, if I go to flip trips, this formation has literally every wide receiver out on the passing option. So first and foremost, the two guys I'm going to look at to help aid me in protection is Woodhead and Price. And the reason for that is because both guys they're closest to the offensive line of scrimmage, closest to my tackle. So this wide receiver is going to act as an extra guy, maybe a tight end that's lined up in the line of scrimmage, and Woodhead's also another option to block from me out of the backfield. So again, if they're bringing pressure like so off the right edge here, this is what this will look like. Pressure off the right edge. If I didn't block anybody, here it comes, pressure off the right edge. Not much you can do there. We'll show you what that looks like now. So for example, if we block Price here, yeah, you know what? We're going to be giving up one of our deep threats. At the same time, we're going to also have better options. We'll have more time in the pocket. So here we block Price, motion over, do a route. Price should be able to help pick up the pressure. He does. Now this time we can sit down in the pocket, find a guy, look to make a play, and that's what that's all about. Is figuring out where each of your formations, who you're what I like to call swingmen. So again, swingmen from this are Woodhead and Price. From gun snugs, you have a couple of different swingmen. You have Price and Welker because they're both close, and Woodhead in the backfield. Those are your swingmen. I'll go down and say if we take a look at strong close. A couple swingmen, we have a lot of different ones here. We have Welker on the line of scrimmage. We have both halfbacks. Say, for example, a nice scenario, to make a nice little pocket out of this formation. I'm going to look to block Woodhead left, which is L1 and then L2 on the controller. And I want to block Price right. So now what we're doing is we're creating, Woodhead's going to pick up pressure off the left. Price should pick up pressure off the right. And then we have a nice little pocket, as you can see. Kind of looks very, the pressure came, but look at that. I was able to pick it up. They sent the house. And look what happened. I had time in the pocket to find a read, make a play. And as you can see, what that looked like, we'll go back and replay. That's too bad. We'll show that one more time. So here we have it. We know they're bringing pressure. They've been doing it all game. This time we're going to try and pick it up, sit in the pocket. We feel comfortable. We completed it. Gronkowski gets taken down for a 5-yard gain. Who doesn't like that? That's inside blitz right there. That's one of the better, just max out pressure plays in the game. So here you have it again. Offensive line. See how both these guys just step up right in the pocket for us? Look to make a play. Look to block the pressure. And all we have to do now is just make a read. Who's open? Find the play down the field. That's max protection at its best right there. Just all the couple plays you can look at. Full house. Again, full house has a lot of different options. We have 3 guys in the backfield. Again, they could all be used as a scenario to help pick up pressure. So you have the releasing blue route, look to block. So if they're blocking and sending a lot of guys, look, we have 5 offensive line blocking, both halfbacks blocking and tapes. Now literally we have 8 guys in a blocking scheme, 8-man protection. So we should not feel any pressure. Both Welker and Gronkowski on slant outs downfield. As we can see, pressure never got to me. Was able to make a good throw to Gronkowski, just wasn't able to bring it down. So that's that formation. Last formation we'll go over, just single back trips bunch. Again, we're going to look at our swingmen. Who are our swingmen? Again, Welker's on the right side, so Welker is his job in a pass protection, anything off the left edge. Woodhead, his responsibility is anything off the right edge. So a lot of times what we can do here, block Woodhead, slide the line right, and now Woodhead's responsibility is he becomes almost the right tackle. As you'll see, watch what happens. He slides up and looks to pick up that pressure. I can roll out, I can do really whatever I want. Utilizing the pressure. So a lot of guys say, I faced this blitz, I couldn't pick it up. But see how Woodhead now becomes almost becomes that faux tackle. Again, there's a lot of guys in coverage, but you know what? We were able to complete a pass there, and that's what we're looking to do. Don't be afraid to block guys to pick up pressure. If they're sending the house, you have the ability to block guys, pick up the pressure like so, sit in the pocket, make a play with Big Gronkowski. And that's the most important thing I can talk about is protection. Don't be afraid that they're bringing the house. Just make your read, find your swingmen, again, that I like to call, find your swingmen, pick up the pressure, and ball hard. Guys, another great show. It is not your den, it is not my den, but it is the Mad Den, a.k.a. the Laser Show. Changing the Madden community one snap at a time. We'll see you tomorrow.